Welcome back to 30 Days, 30 Logos. I'm David from Grayfish Design, and today we've got an email from Stephen Reed. Hey there, excited to be working with you. We've seen some of the previous logos you've designed and we are really impressed. Thank you, Stephen. Paint, trademark, is a fantastic mobile app that allows you to take a photo of anything and it will automatically pull up the correct color in multiple formats including Sherwin-Williams paint, Pantone color and many more. We're looking for a redesigned logo that is visually appealing. I have attached our current logo below, but we think it's too bland. It really lacks some color, which is what our app is all about. We'd be open to a text-based logo or one that has an icon. The most important thing is that it's colorful, whether it be one color or multiple. Can't wait to see what you come up with. Stephen Reed, Paint. So when looking at the current logo, we see the word paint with the eye being a paintbrush. Quite clever, nicely done, but indeed it lacks a little bit of color, so we're gonna add that. Let's go. So as always, I started with making sketches. I made a sketch with the T being a paintbrush and with the I being a paintbrush, and I was thinking of redesigning the current logo or making a new one, and I set out to just make a new one. So I made the T into a paintbrush and it took me quite a few tries to nail it. First I tried it with the pen tool, then alt dragging and Ctrl D to duplicate them, but it didn't look natural, so I decided to curve it like a paintbrush would be, and I decided to use circles for that. So I did the same, put in a circle, alt drag and Ctrl D to duplicate them, and then I wanted to get rid of the right side of the circles on the right side because it was distracting, and then I was left with only the parts of the circles curving to the right. I rounded off the corners and I made it a more natural looking paintbrush, meaning the hairs would be longer and the brush itself would be shorter. And then I rounded off the corners to make it seem more realistic, and I did that with all the letters to give it a more painty feeling because paint is never completely straight. So then I set out to make a line for a paintbrush and Illustrator crashed, so I started it up again, and luckily I save, always save, autosave, and then I made a paintbrush line. And then I set out to find a color palette using coolers.co. Really great site. Just press spacebar and it creates a new color palette and you can lock some colors and change others. So I came up with these pastel colors and I put them in and it looked really nice, but I wanted the brush, the T, to be the most clear color, so I made it the green color instead of the yellow color. In that way it would stand out more. Then I tried coloring the brush underneath it and I found it too thick, so I thinned it out, and then in the end I decided to get rid of it all along. So this was my logo, and then I set out to make the app icon because it's of course an app using just the paintbrush. Then I made the black and white versions and I'm really pleased with the final result. Tell me what you think in the comments below. You can see the final images with their mock-ups on my site, which is also my portfolio, and it's linked down below as well. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next episode of 30 Days, 30 Logos.